Wally's Welding World, specialty welding and custom fabrication, guys. I want to take you on a journey with me up the mountain into Evergreen where I did a job estimate on a build that was actually really fun and really cool. An 18-inch pipe that needed to go underneath the dam in a tunnel. Let's go check it out. It's all froze over down there. It's all that ice. I like to weld right here. Don't look like it. Looks like I'm going to have to go weld up there. A water outlet underneath the dam that was drained out. Let's go check it out. So I showed up and I walked down the tunnel, and when I looked back after the first 45 degree and then turned around, I noticed there was quite a bit of it. About 100 feet underneath. This is what it looked like on the back. So here it is. It's the structure of the dam. That's right. So what it is they're gonna build a structure and set something right here. This will be my inlet. The 90 will drop in here and shoot through this tunnel. And so they liked my strategies, my ideas, and they accepted my estimate, and I was off. And we ordered the parts and the pipe, and I started rocking and rolling, welding it out, started stamping my flanges, cutting my holes in my blind flanges, and putting my threadlets and welding them out with the low-high. I just love it. It's what I do. But I needed to get it all done so I could hurry and get it all out to paint. We needed that done before we could get it up the mountain. So I cut the 1-inch plate that they needed to hold this pipe here in position. Put a nice little downhill weld on it. Showed you guys my beads. I threw actually some low hydrogen around the flanges because I could roll them out. Both of them were easy. And then you see me fit this up, and it was easy for me to throw my clamp on. And this was a little special project I had. They only had 245s, so I had to slap them together and make a 90 degree. And then I had to figure this formula out that it's really easy. You can lay it out on the table. I'll show you guys another time. But to get the certain degrees that I needed to nail. So, you know, mad shout out to Matthew Gearman for hooking this tool up. It really saved the day. 2001 was a great year for me. I showed you guys how to pretty much put the bead in, soak it with the hot pass, and you know, I didn't show you the cap, but we'll get to that. So that's the dam. This looks like where it's all going to get filled up. Looks like they're breaking down their forms. So this is actually day one on the job. Coming in the tunnel on the backside. They still got a lot of entry to take out right there, you can see. But this is what it looked like now. So is it 90s down this way? Yeah. I gotta scale this water, I ain't getting wet. Smell the leak. Alright. Have this pipe running all along the top here and those. Is he gonna be able to get up?
Hook a strap to his trailer and I can kind of help pull him off the hill.
And then just like any welder, once I got set up, I started welding right away. Hey, first of all, I'd just like to say, guys, I really do appreciate you guys tuning in and watching the videos. And on these videos, I definitely want to give you as much insight and information at either rig welding or breaking out, doing your own business, or just whatever it takes to basically get your butt up off the couch and go and make a living either for yourself or for your family. But yes, I'm here to motivate you, and I've been motivating for a long time, and I want to continue to keep motivating. And now that I'm out here doing it for myself, I'm going to take you on the journey. So talk about this. Now I can go over a lot of things that has really helped me bid the jobs. You know, when it comes to how big the pipe is, you got to know how many inches you can, you know, pretty much knock out in a day. So if you could knock out 3 18-inch welds in a day, you know, say you can knock out 3 18-inch welds in a day and charge your rate for 8 hours a day for 3 18-inch welds. Be realistic. Don't overshoot it, but then again, don't undershoot it. Don't try to be like, I can do 1 18-inch weld a day and not even produce that. You know, at the most, it's really going to be up to you and your team. Now you can see me over here knocking out the 45. So what I do, man. I jump from one weld to the next. Actually, I forgot my splatter mats I was supposed to have on the pipe, so that's something to keep in mind in the future. Keep those splatter mats on the pipe, because it might show up and it might be white. And I learned that this day. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot the pipe was white. I meant to bring my splatter mats, but I didn't. So I just want to remind you guys to do that. Respect their pipe. Again, they're going to have to repaint it and recoat it, but try to make their job easier, because remember, you're a team, man. You're going to show up and you're supposed to help these guys be a team. So the best that you can do to help make their job easier is going to make everybody's job easier. I always tell everybody not to underbid themselves on a job, and I think that's important because I've actually underbid myself on jobs and I've come up short where I would say like I wasn't making a bunch of profit, but I really wasn't making anything at all. And in the end, I ended up either breaking even or paying money to do the job. So I just give advice to people to not undershoot. You know, you really need to think about everything. Your time that you're traveling, how long you're going to be out during that day, and then all the consumables you're going to be using, your grinding disc, your buffing wheels, your propane, your oxygen acetylene, and of course your welding rod, your fuel in your truck, your fuel in your welding machine. Everything comes into play. I once had a friend tell me like, hey, it's even wear and tear on your vehicle, your brake pads, your tires. Like, it all comes into effect realistically at the end of the year. So, you know, little fractions that you can add up here and there. And then again, this is in the new year, so we should also all be thinking about our taxes throughout the year. So it's going to help you at the time at the beginning of the year if you're thinking about your taxes throughout the entire year. So that way, you know, you're just set up right. So when I mean your taxes, what I mean pretty much is, you know, make sure that your money for everything going into the job is going to help benefit you. And here's a couple of my other pictures of, you know, what I wasn't showcasing, how I grinded it, a couple of the caps that I had slapped on there. It's nothing new to it but to do it, and I've been doing it for years, man. I'd really like to help more companies out, and I will. If they hit me up, I'll give them the best I can. After I got done sweating the pipes, put it together, and then I went on to day 2 the next day. Alright, I'm about to take you outside and show you guys kind of what I'm up against this morning out here. It's actually calmed down quite a bit. How's it going in here?
Good, man.
Better than out there, I guess.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure.
Pretty wild out there?
Yeah, I'm trying to be in here welding, not out there. How's your morning going, Aaron?
Oh, yeah, it's good, man. Just fucking
It's from the top of the dam. It says it's a gas pipeline. Just hanging out. Running right below me. Natural gas pipeline. Honestly, I didn't know if that was a pipeline or not. Yeah, it's, you know, we just out here working in 100-mile winds. No big deal. I called it. As a contractor, you know, you got to know when to call it. Like, of course, I'm there to do a job, but it's so windy out, and, you know, I'm not going to try to build some kind of barricaded hooch to make these 18-inch welds out. So I just called it for the day. It's really windy out there. Snow started picking up. It's shining now. The sun's out. It's not snowing no more, but the wind's still bad. So guess what? We'll be at it tomorrow.